Hello class, welcome to Arjun English School. Today now I'm going to start practical sums for comparative and common size statement chapter. Here this is the last class for this chapter and I'm going to start illustration number 3. Summary of profit and loss account statement of Gujarat Limited for the year ended 31st March 2017 and 16 that are as follows. Prepare the comparative statement. Profit and loss account for 2017 and 2016 that is given. Income tax rate is given. So now we have to prepare comparative statement for 6 columns. So there are 4 columns that is fixed and that is given in the question. First one particular, note number, current year and previous year. So we have to prepare these comparative profit and loss statements for this company for 31st March 16 as well as 17. Total there are 6 columns. Well, particulars, note number, current here previous year, here current year, and increase or decrease in amount, increase or decrease in percentage. Okay, all the fixed format for particulars for the P&L account that we have to prepare first, like all the incomes, revenue from operations, other incomes, all the list of expenses, total expense and profit before tax. Now we have to check that whether the tax rate is given in the question or not. Here tax rate is given, so we have to prepare further for income tax and profit after tax. If tax rate is not given, then our answer ends with the profit before tax. Got it? So now here there are various informations is given and for 31st March 17 and 16. So now these values and this information that we have to put it in the answer. Okay. So sales, other income, in expense side, COGS, financial expense, depreciation and other expense. But remember one thing, here it is 31st March 17 then 16, and here first of all it is previous year and then current year. So put the value according, all the values of 2016 that is in third column and all the values of 2017 that is in fourth column. Got it? So now here we have prepared this 1 to 4th column, where first of all we have to do a total of all the incomes, then total of all the expense up to 4th column, and then after total expense is 6 lakh and 6 lakh 10,000. Then profit before tax means income minus expense, it comes to 3 lakh rupees. Then after tax rate given in the questions 30%. So now income tax 30% on 3 lakh and 4 lakh 90,000. So on 3 lakh tax rate comes to 90,000, and on 4 lakh 90,000 tax rate comes to 1 lakh 47,000. Got it? So finally profit after tax means 3 lakh minus 90,000, it comes to 2 lakh 10,000, and 4 lakh 90,000 less 1 lakh 47,000, it comes to 3 lakh 43,000. So finally, it is the profit after tax. Now, fifth column and sixth column that we have to prepare, and fifth column that is for increase or decrease in amount. So it is column number 5. Value of column number 5 arises from deduct the value of column 3 from fourth. It means column number 4 minus column number 3. 9 lakh minus 8 lakh 1 lakh. 2 lakh minus 1 lakh 1 lakh. 11 lakh minus 9 lakh 2 lakhs, 3 lakh 30,000 less 3 lakh 30,000, 60 less 60 0, 40 less 40 0, 180 minus 2 lakh minus 20,000. Okay, because here the value is small and here it is a higher value than column number 4. So answer is a negative. Then after total expense where 6 lakh 10,000 less 6 lakh, answer is positive, that is 10,000. Next, for profit before tax formula is same, 4 lakh 90 less 3 lakh 190, 1 lakh 47 less 90, it is 57,000. And at last, for profit after tax, 3 lakh 43 less 2 lakh 10,000, it is 1 lakh 33,000. Simple. It is for increase or decrease in amount, that is column number 5. Next one, increase or decrease in percentage, that is column number 6. So now, column number 6, it means column number 5 divided by column number 3 multiplied by 100, means 5 divided by 3 multiplied by 100. 1 lakh divided by 8 lakh into 100. 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh into 100. 2 lakh divided by 9 lakh into 100. 30,000 divided by 3 lakhs into 100. Here both the values are 0, so no percentage. 20,000 divided by 2 lakhs into 100. 10,000 divided by 6 lakhs into 100. 190 divided by 3 lakhs. 57 divided by 90,000. 1 lakh 33,000 divided by 2 lakh 10,000 into 100. So we got the percentage, that is the last column, increase or decrease in percentage. So here it is the format for comparative profit and loss account. Got it? So first 1 to 4th column that is given in the question, 5th and 6th column that we have to only prepare. Okay, so overall this sum is very easy, but now this is for P&L account. Next sum, that is I'm going to start for balance sheet. Okay, so from your textbook, balance sheet sum, that is in illustration number 7, page number 174. Now in this question, again they have provided balance sheet for particular, not number, 31st March 2017 as well as 31st March 2016. In balance sheet, there are mainly two parts, equity and liability, as well as assets. Total of equity and liability and total of assets must be same. Now, on the basis of this balance sheet, we have to prepare our format for comparative balance sheet. Our format is same for profit and loss account as well as balance sheet. It means we have to prepare 6 columns, particular, note number, previous year, current year, then after increase or decrease in amount, and last column increase or decrease in percentage. But only the difference, that is this particular column, because now we have to put the format for balance sheet. In chapter number 3 we have already studied. In chapter number 4 we have revised this format for balance sheet, equity and liability as well as assets. So now here in equity and liability there are these points. Point number 1, shareholders fund. Second, non-current liability. Third, current liability, and total of this. Now in assets, 2 points, that is non-current assets and current assets. So now after completing this, we have to put the values according to the format. First of all, in third column, value for previous year, that is 31st March 2016. And in fourth column, we have to put the all values for 31st March 2017. So this is in the third, these values in third column and these values that is in fourth column. So now we have to put the values according in the third column and fourth column. We have to just copy and paste from the question. Now fifth column, increase or decrease, that is in amount. How we get this value? Column number 4 less column number 3. 12 lakh minus 10 lakh, 2 lakh. 5 lakh minus 5 lakh, 0. 180 minus 1 lakh, 80,000. 250 minus 2 lakh, 50,000. 60 to 500 less 50,000, 12,500, 40 less 40, 0, 72 less 60, 12,000, 23 lakh 4,500 less 19 lakh 50,000, 3 lakh 54,500. Then after 10 lakh minus 8 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 625 minus 5 lakh, 125, 379 500 less 4 lakhs. Here the answer is in negative. Why? Because current year value is small and previous year value is big. So now it is 20,500 as a negative value, and then after 350 minus 250, 50, and again 23 lakh 4,500 less 19 lakh 50,000, it comes to 3 lakh 54,500. Last one, last column, that is increase or decrease in percentage. So now column number 5 divide by column number 3 into 100. 2 lakh divide by 10 lakhs into 100. Here it is 0. 80,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100, 80%. Then after 50,000 divided by 2 lakh into 100, 12,500 divided by 50,000 into 100, 0. 12,000 divided by 60,000 into 100, 3 lakh 54,500 divided by 19 lakh 50,000 into 100, 18.18. 2 lakh divided by 8 lakh into 100, 125 divided by 5 lakh into 100, 20,500 less divided by 4 lakh into 100, and here the answer is negative, so our percentage, that is in negative terms. 50,000 divided by 250 into 100, and again the same value as per the total of liabilities and assets. So finally, here the comparative statements for profit and loss account and balance sheet that we have completed. Once again, common size statements that is removed from your syllabus for this year, and that's why I am not starting that topic. And finally, this chapter that is over. So now from the next class, I am going to start another question, another chapter. Thank you.